after the Goths' big mech drunk panel beater in his knobs bashed their heads in out of one of the snakebites' hunting parties. Iron Boss Odin knew the snakebites couldn't just charge in head first. Goths are tougher, meaner, and well dug in with their looted big shooters and cannons. Instead, Odin decided to fight smart. His boys took to the swamps in caves, using squig-trained trackers in ambush tactics to strike where the Goths least expected. Meanwhile, the big mech was furious at the snakebites' sneaky git behaviour. Goths prefer a good brawl, but after losing too many boys to the snakebite traps and ambushes, Dronk did something uncharacteristic. He ordered his lesser mechs to bring out all the Daka. If the snakebites want to fight from the shadows, the Goths will fill those shadows with bullet holes. Let's go to war. Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Dice. I'm Sam, and today I'm with the big man himself, Big Rich from Warhammered.
Yo!
How's it going, Big Rich from Warhammered?
It's going good, Big Sam from Daily Dice.
Yeah, little Sam from Daily Dice to you. Today's going to be a good game, mate. We decided this a long time ago that we wanted to do orks versus orks. Sort of clash of clans, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good to show off what you can do with one codex, isn't it?
Yeah. We very rarely do two armies, two of the same army against each other because it doesn't really happen. But orks, it literally happens all the time in the lore, so it fits the lore.
100%.
We're taking two different detachments today, of course, just so we can show off two different detachments. I'm going to be taking the Tactical Brigade. I've never ran my Beast Snaggers with a Tactical Brigade before, but I think it fits the sort of snakebite Beast Snagger theme because they are hunters, so they are sort of sneaky and, So I think this will be really fun. It's going to be an uphill battle for me, I think, against the detachment you're taking.
Yeah, so I'm using the pre-nerfed Mordaka detachment because, let's face facts, it's coming. If you know anything about the Mordaka detachment. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking a list that will be like what's an abusive of that detachment. But
yeah, these lists aren't mid-maxed for these attachments. It's not really a competitive YouTube channel.
But like I said on my channel, you know who you are. You are the person who's going to get this nerfed because you're going to use this detachment and get it nerfed. Yeah. However the nerfs come in, maybe as you're watching, you can have a think like what would need to be changed on it. But like, it's too open for abuse. That's the problem. It's great if you got an army list like mine, bit of everything. Yeah, it just helps everything out. Can give a little bit of extra punch for the shooting.
And this is what it was probably intended for. This type of list. This is what it was made for.
Yes.
But Games Workshop know fine well that the tournament players will abuse it. So sometimes 100%. It baffles me when they do stuff like this. But I get why they've done it for games like this.
Yeah.
But like Rich says,
I just hope they don't do because I watch Tabletop Tactics quite a lot, and I remember Chef saying something, and I was like, "It's exactly right what he said." He said Games Workshop always nerf things like 2 or 3 times instead of once.
Yeah.
So they never know what the issue was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I remember that actually.
So I feel like that's what will happen to this detachment rather than just change one thing. There's a few things floating around which I might bring up as we game, but it will be interesting to see what they do with it. Probably hit it triple times the nerf bat into the ground, so it's never used, and then they'll have to bring it back up, but they won't know which part to bring back up.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like you said before the game. Even if they just slightly tweaked it, so you get your sustained to 2 if you don't move.
Yes.
Or even if they did bring it down to sustained, it's 1 like it used to be. The Daka rule.
Yeah.
And just try that out. But like you say, they're most probably going to hit some of the strats, hit the main detachment rule, and it's really going to nerf them right to the ground. So
I mean, see what you think, but I think because the rule is all infantry and walkers get sustained hits 2. That's just all the time. Mm-hmm. And then in Noir, you also get assault weapons on your range weapons. But I was thinking, well, wouldn't it be quite good if you got the sustained hit 2 if you stood still to show them like setting the base and you know what I mean? Or when you're Noir, you could choose to instead gain the benefit of that. the assault weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then the rules are still there. You've just got to play a little bit more around them to get them, which is better. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. They might not get nerfed. Most probably will, but you never know. And if you're watching Games Workshop, they might take a little bit of advice from there. They're definitely not watching a tiny little tin pot channel like mine.
You never know, mate. You never know.
But you never know. So before we start, though, big shout out to the members as always. These all are. I love every single one of you. All 15 of you. It's the most I've ever had because it goes up and down sometimes. But 15 members, I really appreciate that. It massively helps the channel. Also, if you want to support the channel, I have linked up with Rogue Miniatures. They're a commission company, really good company. So if you go and check them out, drop them an email, get a quote. You get a 10% discount on this channel. I think it's Daily Dice 10. I'll leave it in the description. So drop them an email, get a quote on an army. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I've made a little video for them. So check this out and don't skip it.
So I just want to talk a little bit about Rogue Miniatures, which is a UK-based commission company. I've recently painted up a Demon Prince, my Thousand Sons, and I've had such a positive experience with them. Rogue Miniatures are a high-end commission company, box art style, and not really a company you'd use just to get a unit on the table for a tournament, to do, the free standard base colours. These are a type of company you'd use if you really take pride in your army and really want to see them beautiful models on the table. They can either paint a model for you or a full army from scratch. Also an existing model for a current army like they have with my prints. You can also buy fully painted miniatures off their website and they customise their miniatures to suit your needs. You get regular updates of your commission. Their turnaround time is typically around 3 months depending on the size of the project. Drop them a message and you can get yourself a free quote. When you start your commission, you get regular updates. So I was getting messages off Steve all the time with my picture of the Demon Prince, getting me really excited to receive it. So after receiving my first commission, I'm really excited to get more commissions booked in with Steve and his team. And I'll be keeping you guys updated on the commissions I do receive off Rogue Miniatures. So I'll leave a link to all their socials down below in the description. Drop them a message and get a free quote and you won't be disappointed. And here we have 2,000 points of snakebite orks. The ork army rule is war. So once per game in my command phase, I call the war. While you're in the war, it lasts till the next command phase. It lasts the battle round, and you get loads of bonuses. So every unit can advance and charge. Every unit gets a 5-up invuln, an extra attack, and an extra pip of damage in melee. Then the detachment I'm taking is Tactical Brigade. I usually take the Big Hunt with these, but I think it'll be quite fun today taking Tactical Brigade against the more Daka detachment. So it'll be a really really cool one. I think the Tactical Brigade actually fits the sort of snakebite beast snagger theme because they're obviously hunters, so being tactical sort of fits. So yeah, Tactical Brigade. At the beginning of my command phase, I can issue tactics to my units. So if I've got basically a war boss for this list, a war boss, they can issue a tactic to units nearby. Basically, I put a war boss in every unit, so they're just going to be issuing tactics to their own unit, most probably. The different tactics you can use, some of them are fantastic, some of them are not so fantastic, for this list anyway. So there's things like you can give your unit stealth and the benefit of cover. When you issue a tactic, you do a leadership test. If you fail, you take a mortal wound. So that stealth, -1 to hit, and the cover is fantastic. I'll probably be doing that every time. You can also get an extra pip of strength in melee, one of the tactics, which is nice, especially for the normal boys. If I'm going up against knobs or something, I'll need that strength 6 to be able to deal with them. So things like that are nice. Also, I can re-roll charges as well if I issue that tactic. But let's face it, it's going to be stealth probably most of the game, especially when I'm going against orks and especially when I'm going against shooty orks. So that's the detachment I'm taking. It's got some really nice strats as well. Fall back, shoot and charge. I can get an extra pip of OC if I'm on an objective. I have to be in combat, but that's in any command phase. So I could do it in mine if I really need an objective, or I can actually do it in Rich's if I want to deny him scoring for an objective, which is really nice. There is some other really good ones as well. I can't actually remember what they are at the minute. Realistically, in tactical brigade, you want to be. I'd love to run it with loads of storm boys, because storm boys get the battle line unit, meaning you can run 6 units of storm boys. I think it'd be really fun running just tons of storm boys, shotting them all in reserves, and dropping like 6 units in. But I don't have any storm boys. I ended up selling them sadly, so they just didn't fit with my new orc army. So yeah, let's go through this army. So we'll start with the single lone characters not leading any units. You never see these lads on the battlefield, and that's because they are absolutely rubbish. I don't know what Games Workshop were thinking when they wrote their rules, but you've got a Werboy. Now, the Werboy, the reason I brought him is because I had points spare and I haven't painted up any grots yet. So basically, he's going to be filling in the grot role of holding that backfield objective, in basically hiding, trying to score me some points. Hopefully, you never know, he might score me a few secondaries. But I might be giving up Assassinate a little bit easy there, but it is what it is. He's a cool model, so it's nice to get him on the table. Then we have Gobbledygook, Weird Boy. Gobbledygook, I don't have any Storm Boys, so Gobbledygook sort of filled in that role because he has the jump, so he can jump about, maybe get me behind enemy lines, containment, things like that. Establish locus maybe in the enemy deployment zone, but again, I am giving up that Assassinate if Rich does draw that. These are both easy kills, but we'll see how Gobbledygook gets on. Then we have 3 units of Beast Snagger boys with a Beast Boss. So Beast Boss in each of these, obviously being able to issue tactics. What's really good about this attachment is you can issue the tactics when they're deployed on the battlefield as well, in the movement phase, as well as in the command phase. So these lads can jump out of a kill rig and then issue tactics. So they're not sort of missing out by being in transports. So like I say, 3 units, 10 Beast Snagger boys and a Beast Boss. The Beast Boss gives them +1 to hit, so they're hitting on 2s. They get to reroll all hits against vehicles and monsters. So there's also a strat where I can get lethal hits, which is quite hard to find in the Orc Codex, so lethal hits really comes in handy, especially if I can re-roll hits. I can sort of fish and try and take down them big vehicles, which really fits the Beast Snagger sort of theme. The Beast Bosses, like I say, give them +1 to hit, and they also get devastating wounds on the charge. They're anti-vehicle and anti-monster 4+, so I can really fish for those devastating wounds, especially with the re-roll hits. I can try and get lots of hits through, and then hopefully take out some vehicles. These 3 units are going to be riding around in kill rigs and hunter rigs. So I've got 1 hunter rig and I've got 2 kill rigs. So all with 10 boys in each, including the Beast Boss. The hunter rig has a big transport capacity. Its ability is the unit inside can sort of fight when it's in combat, but only to a maximum of 6. So basically you get about 10 attacks, I think it is, from boys choppers. So I don't know if it's not better than the kill rig. The kill rig gets the big psychic flamer, and also has an ability to give again another chance of getting lethal hits, so or an extra pip of strength, I believe, depending on what you roll. So I think the kill rigs are better, but obviously the hunter rigs are cheaper, so it sort of evens it out. So 2 kill rigs, 1 hunter rig. Then we have a unit of Squiggle Boys with Skullcracker. So this unit are just what you see is what you get. There's no enhancements or anything like that on Skullcracker. He gives them... it isn't reroll charge, it's +1 to charge. So they've got a bit of a better chance of getting that charge off. Also, I think it's the can heroically intervene for 0 CP. It never really gets used, but yeah, he's just a beast. And then all that unit, they're just really tough to chew through. The Squiggle Boy's ability is they can't get affected by any modifiers to the charge roll or the move roll or the advance roll or anything like that. So the move in no one can stop them from moving that far. Some sort of unstoppable momentum. They're maxed out. There's 6 Squiggle Boys, 2 bomb squigs, 2 knobs on squigs with the big choppers, and Skullcracker, the beast boss on Squigosaur. Then over here, last but not least, we have Iron Boss Odin leading another unit maxed out of Squiggle Boys. Odin is a beast boss on Squigosaur as well. He's got the enhancement, I can't remember the name of it, but basically I can redeploy 3 units after we've both deployed me and Richard. It was nice when it was after the roll off the first turn, but I believe that's no more. So it's nice to use an enhancement for this detachment. So yeah, that's it. That's the army. That's the detachment. Let's see how it does against them shooty Goffs. So here we have 2,000 points of ork Goffs. Mm-hmm. They are shooty Goffs today, aren't they, Rich?
Yeah, unfortunately for the Goths, they're a shooty army today, yeah.
Yep, so let's just go through the army rule, detachment and all that.
Yeah, okay, right. So army rule is the war, so I can call the war in my command phase, and I get, for that turn, that battle round...
Basically, it's exactly what I've just said on my list.
Of course, versus orcs, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Please refer to Sam's army. It's
Yeah.
the same.
Yep.
The detachment I'm using is the brand new one called Mordaka, which is shooty themed, which means it doesn't really go well with Goths, well, my Goths. But I've done what I can to try and use the detachment or stick to the theme of shooty orcs. So this detachment it gives walkers and infantry sustained hits 2 on shooting. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've had to check that multiple times. It does say 2. It does say sustained hits 2.
Super powerful.
It's bonkers. And then during the war, ranged weapons gain assault as well. Just to add on top.
Really strong.
As far as stratagems, it's got fantastic stratagems. The best one is 1 CP. You can put a unit into the war in your command phase, which is absolutely fantastic. As I was discussing off camera, it's too good for 1 CP. You can also strip cover off a unit. You can gain +1 AP when you target the closest enemy unit. You can reroll 1s to wound in combat or all wounds if you're fighting over an objective. That's called orks is still orks. It's a fantastic detachment. It's got fantastic army rules. It's got fantastic detachments. So enjoy it while it lasts, people.
Yeah. Let's go through that army.
Okay.
So starting with the big man himself, Dronk Panel Beater.
Yeah, so Dronk Panel Beater is my warlord for the game. He is the orc who builds my big mechs and stuff for Gazgul. And he's armed with a teleport blaster and a custom mega blaster. He's also got an enhancement called Target of Squigs. So his unit gain +1 to hit. And he's leading 6 mega knobs.
Nice.
So because of the big mech, they'll all be getting +1 to hit, and they'll be re-rolling 1s to hit because of the big mech rule. Yeah.
Yep.
And then all my mega knobs are armed with power claws and combi weapons to try and make the most of the better shooting. Do you know what I mean? Get the devastating wounds popping off. Mega knobs get 5 up, feel no pain when they are in the war, which, as I've said, there is a stratagem for 1 CP to put them in the war, so you could, for 1 CP every single turn, have your mega knobs constantly.
Yeah.
And the big mech rules, because he's like a mechanic / medic for mega knobs, he can bring back a mega knob every command phase.
Ooh, so you can make him really, really resilient.
Yes, and he has a oiler grot, so he can heal D3 wounds to a mega knob as well.
Oh, I like it.
So say you had 1 mega knob dead, 1 mega knob on 1 wound, I could heal that wounded one up and then bring the dead one back.
Yeah.
So it's quite a cool little unit, and they've got a decent bit of firepower in this detachment.
Yeah.
So, and they're going to be sitting in a battle wagon behind them. That one has an ARD case, so they won't be firing out of it, but it's got a death roller, 4 big shooters, a lobber, and a killer cannon.
Yeah.
So that one's toughness 12, because the other battle wagon I'll go in a second is different.
Right. No worries.
Okay. So should we do other characters while we're on characters?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we've got Gut Ripper. He's a war boss, and he's leading 10 orc knobs. Orc knobs have got the the bodyguard rule only when led by a war boss.
2 seconds, someone's at the door.
Someone's at the door.
Sorry about that, everyone. Go for it, Rich. Where were we?
We were talking about Gut Ripper and friends. So, like I said, because the knobs are led by a war boss, they've got the -1 to wound if your strength's higher, and then Gut Ripper will give them +1 to hit, and then while Gut Ripper's in the war, he gets +4 attacks. He's armed with a power claw, combi weapon, attack squig, and then again, that's another good reason to pay the 1 CP, because you could have Gut Ripper just going around with 9 attacks all
Yeah. Should be an absolute blender.
Yeah, it could be, yeah, for 1 CP. It's crazy that for 1 CP.
Oh,
So that's my 2 characters, and then we'll go over infantry units. So just behind them, I've got a unit of 10 groths led by a runt herd there from the Bad Moons, because I am slowly doing a Bad Moon army in the background. But they will just make up the points, and they can get me a command point if they're sat on an objective on a 4+, which is quite handy.
Yeah.
And then to the left of Gut Ripper, I've got they are Orc Knob models, but I use them as my Orc Goth flash gits.
Right.
So flash gits are armed with snaz guns. The 3 shots, they've got heavy and they've got sustained hits 1, but obviously in this detachment they'll have sustained hits 2. They've got AP -1 and they've got damage 2 on the guns. So they're
Can be pretty
quite
punchy,
spicy guns. They've got a stat line of an Orc Knob as well. So they've got 2 wounds, toughness 5, 3 attacks each.
So these are technically your Orc flash knobs, eh?
Orc flash knobs, yeah. Now, they are riding around in a battle wagon, but this battle wagon's open topped, so it's only toughness 10. But it means that the flash kits can fire out of it.
Yeah.
So the flash kits can fire out, which means the sustained hits 1 applies to the guns instead, because you can't get the. Oh wait, can you? I might check that. It says,
let's look into
that.
Yeah.
No, because it's a vehicle firing it, so it wouldn't get it.
Right.
It's only walkers and infantry, but the sustained hits 1 on the actual gun itself will still apply. So when they're firing out, I'll still get the sustained hits 1 on the snaz guns firing out of the battle wagon, which again has got killer cannon, lobber, big shooters, death roller.
Yeah.
So that's my infantry. I don't actually have that much infantry really. The rest of it is a few vehicles and walkers.
Yeah.
So to the left of my flash gits, I've got 3 goth killer cans. Now these are altered last night because they had a mix of weapons, and every time I used them I didn't know what to do them, because each one had a different type of gun.
Yeah.
So I was going to give them rockets because of this detachment, but then I remembered that I had a go at you about putting all Dark Lancers on your Dark Eldar army, which is biting you in the bum now apparently.
Well, it's just because I can't roll with Dark Lancers. If you check out my last battle reports, you'll see that. There's one actually coming out today, so this will probably be about a week or 2 ago.
Yeah, so I thought I can't have a go to Sam about just having spamming Dark Lancers and in the meantime of spamming rocket launchers. So I thought these are Goths. I've always quite liked the idea of having all Scorchers on a squad. So this squad I converted, so they've all got Scorchers now. So
I like it.
3 killer cannons with Scorchers. So their ballistic skill is wasted on that. But at least I've got an Overwatch threat, which is something I want to have in all of my armies. I don't really have Overwatch threats in most of my armies, so I'd like to have an Overwatch threat in all of my armies. So there's something to think about there anyway. 3 Scorchers hitting you. Yeah,
definitely.
Killer cans have another rule, but you'll never use it because nav.
Yeah. Let's go to this one in the middle.
I've got a shock jump dragster that's armed with rockets, and it's got a precision shock rifle. So and it hits on a 3+, and it's D6 +1 damage as well.
Nice.
It's really, really good. And then if the shock jump decides to advance, which I'll have to remember if I'm in the war, means you can still shoot in this detachment.
Yes.
It can teleport, because it has a time machine in the back of it, so it can teleport and it can deep strike somewhere when it advances instead.
Yep.
Yeah, really handy unit to have, good for secondaries, and I need to remember that in the war, in this turn, it'll still be able to shoot.
Yeah.
Then behind him is a Morkanaut.
You big boy.
Yeah, so story is basically
big old boy.
Percy over at Protect Games in Stockton, he basically messaged me and said that it had an orc army traded in, and it was full, had loads of walkers in it. And he wanted to know if I was interested, and I was like, yeah, because I fancied it for my bad moons and stuff, but I always wanted a Morka or Gorkanaut for my Goths. So I bought it. It was painted in Death Skulls, so I've almost pretty much completely repainted it to be Goths. So, and that's the same for the killer cans, but the killer cans I'm kind of leaving it look like they've been nicked by from other clans. So a Morkanaut it's got loads of wounds, got like 20 wounds I think. It's got a big smashy close combat weapon. It's got a transport capacity of 12, and it's armed with a Mega Blaster and then a bigger Mega Blaster, a bunch of rockets and shooters, and it's got a 5-up invulnerable save because it has a custom force field. and if it's in the war, it gets to +1 to hit. Yeah.
Nice, I like it.
So, nice big tanky unit with quite a bit of firepower, which obviously be handy in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Then all we've got left is what's on the right hand flank there. So I've got 2 3-man units of killer cans armed with dark lancers. I mean rocket launchers. So they've got the ballistic skill 4+ should come in pretty handy with those, and the sustained hits 2 on top of that.
Yeah.
And then there's not much else to say, but they're all right in combat. I was contemplating running them as a unit of 6, but I thought I'd be better just running them as 2 units of 3.
Yeah, just do a bit more then, can't I? Yeah.
And then last but not least, I've got my Dakka Jet, which in my last game, this is the second time using this detachment. In the first game I used them against Custodian Guard. My man of the match was actually the Dakka Jet.
Right.
It's got sustained hits 1 on its 3 twin super shooters, which gives it 18 shots when it's in close range. But its special rule is any hit is a critical hit. So it's ballistic skill 5+, obviously, because it's an orc. But any 5 up is sustained hits 1.
Oh, nice. So you really are fishing for that
It generally
Dakka.
sort of just gets a full house normally when it shoots. It's quite good. Obviously, it's a flyer, so it has to turn up on turn 2. But it's quite good, obviously, because you're a flyer, you can pretty much pick where you want to shoot, or all the rest of it. So it's quite a handy unit. I really, really like it.
Yeah.
So that's my army. I've tried my best to get some shooter units in there to show off the detachment. Didn't go too well last time I used them, but...
Yeah, I think it's a nice mix. Mine's exactly the same. It isn't really massively leaned into the tactical brigade, but it is a mix as well. So I think this will be a fun one, mate. Let's get in that game.
Let's do it.
So the cards are drawn. Deployment is Dawn of War. Nice and easy, just 2 big straight edges like that. 1 objective marker in each deployment zone, 3 in no man's land. Mission rule, supply drop. So basically, on the 4th battle round, one of the objectives in no man's land disappear, which is that. Oh, which one was it, Rich? It was the middle one, wasn't it? First.
We've denoted it on the board, mate.
Oh, it is the middle one.
So
4.
Turn 4, the middle one, and then turn 5, the one on what would be my right hand flank, the furthest away from you now.
That one goes. So it'll just leave 1 objective marker at the end. You can't score for your home ones, but obviously you still keep stuff in it for secondaries, things like that. You score 5 points for each objective marker from battle round 2 onwards. On battle round 4, when that disappears, you score 8 for them too. And in battle round 5, you score 15 for this. So I imagine the war energy in the battlefields is sort of dragging all the orcs to this side of the battlefield. Then adapt or die is the mission rule. So basically, you can reshuffle in your secondaries back into your deck twice per game. And that's just for free. It's not using a CP, anything like that, so it's really good. So it gives us a bit more, it gives us more chance to get secondaries this game. So we don't really have armies built around secondaries. So battlefield set, the mat in all these painted hills from Gamemat.eu. I've got a 10% discount code in the description. Check that out. The bones of the beasts that the snaggers have hunted, they're from Hectic Gaming. Check them out. I bought them off eBay off him. He's got some really nice 3D printed terrain. So battlefield set, both armies are deployed. I've redeployed 3 units. So here I've got Squigogs, Skullcracker, the Hunter Rig. I've got the what's he called, Werboss, whatever he's called, Werboss. He's just on my home objective. Gobbledygook behind the terrain there. 2 kill rigs. And then Odin with his Squigogs. Over here, Richard, you've got your battle wagon with the mega knobs in.
Yeah, panel beater.
Yep.
On the right flank, we've got the Grots, killer cans, all sat on my home objective. Yep. Got the Scorcher, killer cans at the front. We've got my Morkanaut has got Gut Ripper and the mega knobs, just normal knobs are in there.
Mm-hmm.
Morkanauts are Titanic, so they can't overwatch, but they can just walk over terrain that's less than 4 inches. He's not going to walk over it, he's just going to walk straight through it. Like first facts.
Yeah.
Big belly bounce, boom. See you later.
He's just resting his belly on it as we speak, isn't he?
And then we've got the shock jump and the flash git wagon over here.
Yeah. All this terrain, we're actually going to class as obscuring, so large ruins basically. So just because Richard's army is so shooty,
In mine, is literally doesn't have any shooting, basically. I was going to just do like these little scrap piles in this wing here. It's just you get cover shooting through it, but we both had a little chat at getting the game, and I think it's worth saying everything's obscuring. It just gives, it just makes it a little bit more even, the battle. So you've seen everything. The 3 objective markers in no man's land, the one on each deployment zone. Big question is, do you want to go first or second, Rich?
Absolutely 100% do not want to go first.
You don't want to go first?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Orcs definitely don't want to go first, and when they're playing over orcs, they don't want to even more. You roll a 6, I roll a 5, so that is
there, Sam.
that is orcs turn 1.
Yeah.
So orc goths turn 1. You drew cleanse, which is do actions on objectives in no man's land. Well, not in your deployment zone. You get 2 points for doing 1 or 4 points for doing 2. Richard should get 2 here for doing the 1. You drew mark for death, which I get to pick 3 of my units and you have to kill them. So you decided to use your 3, shuffle back in your deck.
Back in now.
And you got recover assets, which is basically you do actions, 1 in the deployment zone, 1 in no man's land, and 1 in enemy deployment zone, and you get points for it. So you get 3 points if you get 2 zones, you get 6 points if you get all 3. Richard's in the middle of doing 2. So I can try and stop him with that because it completes at the end of my turn, but it might be quite hard. So, Richard, what have you done, mate?
Well, I cleansed with my shock jump dragster on this objective.
So there's 2 points.
The battle wagon pulled forward into the middle board to do recover assets. My killer cans moved into the gap where these killer cans advanced from to get to the centre objective, and the killer cans at the back start recovering assets for the my own deployment zone. I was going to do it with the grots, but then I remembered that obviously you've got your big lobbers and potentially have a good bit of spiking with rolling. You could blast my grots. So killer cans are tougher. I'll have them do it. Basically, yeah, everything's sort of sat in. I've got myself onto the mid-board objectives, so now you've got to get me off them. But obviously, the killer cans, the shock and drugs, I don't care if they die. They've got an overwatch threat. Battle wagon shot at them, didn't do anything, but I've got big scary unit in there, scary rockets, scary unit there, ready to potentially counter-attack you now.
So I really need to think about what I'm going to do in my turn 1. So end of Richard's turn 1, cleanse for 2 points. Going into the snakebites, turn 1. So snakebites, turn 1. Secure no man's land, so I get 2 objective markers in no man's land. I get 5 points for it. Or I just get 2 points if I control 1. Then no prisoners. Basically, kill units. I get 2 points for each unit I kill. So I've had to call a while and play aggressive. I don't really have an army where I can just feed out little units just into the slaughter because I don't really have any little units. If I just feed out 1 unit like these, it's a massive unit I'm going to be losing. So I've had to put everything out. Basically, these have advanced to grab that objective just so I can get to no man's land. These popped his nose out, and these 2 rigs have popped round just so I can get some shots off at these in the middle. Over here, these advanced, and I'll most probably be charging this over here to try and stop Rich getting his thing, you know what I mean, whatever he's doing, recovering assets. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'll have my 5 up invuln for the return fire. I've ordered some tactics, so these have got stealth in cover, and these have got stealth in cover. So yeah, let's see how the shooting goes. First bit of shooting, we've got 6 stickers shooting into this shock jump dragster. The assault, so I can shoot them, hitting on 5s. 2 hits, anti-vehicle 4, 1 wound, -1.
Yeah. Sorry.
He saves it, nice. Nothing else from there I can shoot. Sadly, I can't do my bomb squigs because I advanced. I'll have a little think. I'll get back to more shooting. So 2 kill rigs, both shooting into this unit of killer cans. I'll do the front one first. So it's sticker cannon, hitting on 5s. Misses. And then the whir tower, D3 shots. 1 shot, of course. Wounding on 2s. It does wound. That's -3.
Okay. Yeah, gets through.
D6 damage. 5
destroys
damage.
a can.
Destroys a can.
Does it explode? It did explode. So does that damage its own unit? Take a wound off. Just cause a wound to the unit, surely.
I have no idea. Let's have a look and we'll get back to you. So yeah, this guy got injured, took a wound. This one actually made us feel no pain. We didn't even look that up, to be fair. We just said one of his cans took a wound.
I can't see it injuring both.
Yeah, I can't see it injuring both. It sounds about right. So I've got a lobber as well, so I'm going to shoot that in. Oh, I need to do a hazard check. He's all right because of the war tower. So the lobber, D6 shots, just one. Hits on a 5. He hits. Wounds on a strength 6? No. And then let's go to the next rig. So one behind, same target.
Yeah.
So let's do the war tower first. So 2 shots, wounded on 2s. Both wounds.
Yeah.
-3, sir.
I feel them both.
So D6. If one's dead,
Yeah.
D6. That's 2
Destroys
dead.
all killer cans. The first one. The second one. No, so they're all destroyed.
So the killer cans are dead. I kind of wanted to make that charge, so I could have got gotten the midfield objective, but I can have a little mess about over here and try and hold this one somehow. But yeah, that's all shooting. Let's do some charging. So a bit of charging. Basically, this unit is going into that battle wagon, and then that is it. So unit, go into the battle wagon. That's a 6. I'll do some measurements. I'll get back to you because I might even CP that to get a little bit more distance. So the charge on a 6 gets one of my knobs in with his big chopper, and then 5 squirrel boys and the beast boss. So one of the knobs and another squirrel boy can't get in, sadly. But the good thing about that is I can grab this objective, so I might as well do that and get more points for Secure No Man's Land. So it's kind of turned out good. To be honest, I can't see me killing this truck, battle wagon, but let's see. So we'll start off with I'll tell you what, I'll use a CP just so I can show off some of the strats on this, and we'll give these lads lethal hits. So I'll start off with a big chopper from the knob on Smash a Squig. Big chopper, so 1 lethal, them 2 go through, and then it's 4s. So 2 saves, Rich, at -1.
2 saves at -1.
Yep.
Battle wagons reduce AP. They've got armor of contempt all the time, essentially. So freeze. Pass 1 fail.
2 damage.
This is down to 14.
And then I'll get the dice ready for all the stickers. So a load of stickers here, hitting on 3s. So a few 6s there, go through. I'll get back to you. You're alive. Wounded on 4s. So we've got 4 and then 5 lethal hits. So 9 saves, a 3+.
Yep, 9 3-ups.
Oh,
Fail 1.
that ramshackle rule really coming in handy here. 2 damage.
Down to 12.
Yep. So a load of jaws trying to eat the side of the vehicle. These are written on 4s. So 1, and then a load of misses there. And then these are wounds on 5s and 6s. So let's see if we can get a few through. Not a sausage. So there's just 1 free up, yeah.
Passed it.
Saves it. So there's just the beast boss left. I don't think I'll be taking 12 wounds off with the beast boss, but he'll give it a shot. So the beast's big chopper, 7 attacks in the war, so hitting on 2. So no 6s there for the lethals. Strength 7. So I don't think he does. I'll double check.
He must do.
Yeah, surely he does, doesn't he? Let's roll them. Now I'll quickly double check. Of course he does. He's a rare beast boss. So 4.
4 3-ups.
4 3-ups, yeah.
Better make them all.
Yeah, that's not great. His jaws off his squig. To it. And then these are wounding on... I'll just double check this, but...
45s, I imagine.
Yeah, well, I know they're devastating, but let's double check the AP and all that.
Yeah, the 4 save against the other bite. I make it.
Nice. So, from all them through, how many wounds did he take?
He took 7.
7 wounds, yeah. It's Squigog Boys are one of them units where if an enemy unit does have something like Ramshackle, so it ignores a bit of AP or Armor Contempt, something like that, they just don't put in the punch. Yeah, you kind of miss the big hunt here. Attacks back.
The Death Roller, freeze. 3 hits, strength 9, or 8, still freeze. Just the 1. -1, damage 2.
-1, so it's a 5 up.
Yeah,
Damage 2, so 5 up, feel no pains. He's alright.
A grab a claw, double hit. It's strength 8, so that's another wound at -2.
-2, so 5 up, invuln.
Yeah.
Feel no pains, so 1 takes a wound.
Yeah, and then a wrecking ball hits on a 4. Missed.
So 1 takes a wound. I think that's turn. I'll quickly do it end of turn roundup. So end of snakebites, turn 1. It's Huno Manland, I do get for 5 points. No prisoners, I get for 2 points for killing them cans. Richard gets 3 points for recover assets because I failed to kill his battle wagon. So lots of points flying about. Going into Goffs, turn 2. Or Goffs, turn 2. Richard drew containment, which is basically do actions on board edges. You use your second and last reshuffle in Drew Secure No Man's Land, which is a lot better, a lot more doable for Rich. Behind enemy lines, he drew as well. So Secure No Man's Land, get 2 objectives in No Man's Land, or just 1 for 2 points. Behind enemy lines, get a mad deployment zone for 3 points or 4 points. So you've got the 2 mini versions on this you're going for.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for.
The 2 points in the 3 points behind enemy lines. What have you done, Rich?
Dacker jets came on from the flank. The shock jump dragsters teleported. You can still fire because of this detachment. It's got assault weapons. The gut ripper and his knobs have jumped out with the Morkanauts moved forward. These lads are going to go for that objective. They're going to get stuck into the Squigog boys. Morkanaut hasn't really rolled high enough to get itself sort of into combat, but I want him over here to start dealing with this lot. Killer cans have moved up, some hung back. They're all still in range of that hunter rig. This is this battle wagon's being cautious because obviously we've still got Odin and his boys to deal with. So we saw what happened when they fought the lesser battle wagon. So I'm hoping if I can chip away at that squad, when they eventually get into combat with the battle wagon, they won't kill it either.
I'm not confident they would.
You'd need to strip some wounds off with your torrent weapons
potentially.
So yeah, my aim is I want to sort of try and secure this flank and go that way. Yours is very strong that side. I need to try and make this side stronger. So that's the plan. I need to not roll really badly with shooting now. So
and you've called the war, right?
I've called the war so I've got assault weapons. Everyone can advance and charge. I've got all my extra strength and attacks.
Yeah.
And the first thing I will do in the shooting phase, just to make sure you don't get it from anybody, is I will Gut Ripper will call for long uncontrolled bursts. No cover for that. Hunter rig.
No worries. So let's do some shooting. So Gut Ripper did turn around and shoot his combi bolter, combi weapon.
His combi weapon, yeah.
Which I'm going to guess is maybe a bolt that he stole off some Marines he's killed.
Yeah, they strapped rockets to it.
Into this. And nothing happened.
More importantly, he took the cover off it by pursuing the order. That's what he's really doing.
So that's a strat, right?
That's a strat used by a character on a unit within 18 inches.
Right.
As in, like, he's pointing at it. He doesn't do anything else other than just take the cover off it.
Yeah. So it's basically, when this shoots it, it's going to be ignoring
anyone else who shoots it, you won't get cover for the rest of the shooting phase.
All right, nice.
So it affects the whole army.
Yeah. Next up, shock jump dragster. Where are you shooting?
It's going to go for that hunter rig.
Same hunter rig, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll start with its shock rifle.
Yeah, let's do it.
Shock rifle hit. It's going to wound on a 5. No, it didn't do anything. And then you get D3 rocket shots. 3 rocket shots hit on 5s. 1 rocket hit, wounds on a 5 again. No, nothing.
And this doesn't get the...
No, it's not. It's just a vehicle. It's not a walker or infantry.
That's shot. Have a think. We'll get back to something else. So a load of rockets from these cans at the back into the hunter rig. Yeah,
so 3D3 rockets. That's not good. That's only 4 shots. I want to roll 6s here, ideally. I did. So that's them 2 miss, but they go back in, and then.
So this is the Dacker detachment coming into play now.
Hey, I've finally done something with my detachment. So, but
it is 5s.
But it is 5s to wound, though. That's the issue here. Just the 1 mate at -2.
So it's got a 5 up. No,
3 damage.
3 6 ups for the feel no pains. No, so he takes 3 wounds. Nasty. Yeah. Next, killer can unit, same target, a load of rockets.
Yeah, 3D3 shots. That's better. So that's 6 shots this time. Some 6s would be lovely, jumping.
I tell you what.
So that's that.
This is this is a little bit worrying.
And then that's that. So again, needing 5s and 6s. Not rolling well on the wounds though, unfortunately.
No.
It's only another one.
Very good
Minus
on
two.
very good on the hitting, but and he still hits it as well.
So it's not good.
We've got a Markanaut shooting into it. This is your last ditch attempt because you were hoping that the cans would do the damage, but I'm sure the Markanaut will be able to clean him up. Markanaut, let's see what you can do.
Yeah, so it's custom Mega Zapper, that's its main cannon. So it's D6 plus 3.
Yep. Oh.
It's the hit. It's not the hit. It's the actual damage in it once I've hit it.
Well, I'm sure
this is only strength 9 again. See.
Right.
So he hits on a 4+ because he's a Markanaut in the war. So 4's to hit. So that's
some good shooting.
So that's that many hits, and then 2 more go back in for the finger jig. Let me just double check.
Yep, no worries.
It's actually strength 10 this, so it's wounded on 4s. That's 2 get through.
Minus
2 again.
-2, so 5 ups. Save 1, fill 1.
D6 damage. Yeah, 6 damage.
6. Nasty. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ups. And I make 3 of them. Yep, that snake venom coming in very handy at the minute.
The other custom mega, whatever they're called, hit once. That wounded again, -2.
-2, so 5 up. He does save it. He does save it.
The rockets, 2d3 shots, 4 shots. 1 hit, didn't do anything.
Rich, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that everything?
No, it's got its twin shooters, but they won't do anything.
We'll just do that off camera, I think. The big shooters also plinked a wound off, so now we just have the Dakar jets left over here on this flank.
Yeah.
Are you ready, sir?
No.
Yep.
Dakar jet. Terrible. So these are wounding on strength 6, these are 5. Six minus 1, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah.
4 go through.
Yeah.
4 6s. Yep, takes 4 damage.
Yeah. But it's not dead though.
Yeah, not dead. We'll get back to you. So now the battle wagon. Its big blast weapons are going into this. What's that? Your lobber and your...
Lobber and the killer cannon.
The killer cannon.
Lobber, 4 shots.
And all the rest in the snaz guns are all going into these.
Completely missed with the lobber. Then the killer cannon gets 5 shots. Needs 6 to hit though. It's 2 hits. No wounds though, unfortunately.
No wounds. So the big shooters into these squiggle boys.
Yeah, 6s. 4 hits. Just 1 wound, mate.
1 4 up save.
Yeah,
he saves it. Oh, and the cluster's been in cover these as well, so yeah. Been a 3 up. And then all your snaz guns, yeah?
Yeah.
All these with the snaz cannons.
Snaz guns off the flash
Snaz
gates.
guns off the flash gates.
6s to hit, but they got sustained hits 1.
Yep. Obviously these are heavy.
5,
That's what.
6,
so it's
7.
But then -1 to hit and in combat, so it comes back around to 6. So it's a lot of hits. It's looking a little bit scary.
Need 5 to wound you though. Don't want a tough squig hog hide.
Yep.
Roll that one.
It's looking good.
So it's 1, 2, 5 at -1, mate.
5, but I'm technically in cover because of my tactics. So 4s. So 3 go through. 2 damage a pop, you say. So 3 have gone through. 5 will feel no pains. So that's 1 dead.
Pop, yeah,
and
and
the other
4.
1 on 1 wound.
Cool.
So this battle wagon opened up onto these squigs and nothing happened. Just bounced off that thick hide. Lots of charging happening. These lads have already rolled because we just assume they're in. He did roll a snake eyes, but it still gets him in. But just. These two want to make some long bombs. The Markanaut? Was it a Gorkanaut?
It's a Markanaut.
The Markanaut and the cans both need a 10 to get into this. Which one do you want to start with? Because if one gets in...
Well, I don't really care which one makes it in. I'll start with the Markanaut.
Oh, and that's got a 9 into it as well.
Yeah, Markanaut first. Needs a 10.
Yep.
No. Nah. Trial the killer cans.
Cans.
No, they didn't do it. And then my shock jump dragster.
Needs a 9. It
is the 10 that they needed.
So we'll get back to you in the 5 phase. So he is going to tank shock.
Drive straight through it.
Yeah.
It's toughness 7, I believe, with 9 wounds.
So looking for 7.
If I can spike here, that'd be great.
I know that's exactly what you want in there.
2 wounds off it, leaves it on 3.
Well, unless I got 6s.
Yeah, well, you don't like your saves, mate.
2 ones. So first bit of combat, these knobs are using your last CP for orks is still orks. So you get to reroll all wounds in combat because I'm on an objective. So this is going to be pretty nasty.
Yeah, so I'll just start with Gut Ripper himself. He's got 9 attacks, it's on 2s. Yeah, all hit.
Nice.
And then he's going to wound. His strength is, what do you go to, 11 in the war, I believe? So it's still freeze, isn't it?
Yeah.
Freeze, reroll. Full house.
Nasty.
9 minus 2.
9 minus 2, you say?
So 9 incomes in it.
Yeah, so it's 9 5-ups.
Less of that.
Well, that's pretty good actually. So 5 go through. These are damage.
2 each.
2. So we've got. I'll tell you what. I'll do this off. So after the feel no pains, 2 squiggle boys have died, and the knob over there is on 1 wound remaining. So you've got lots of power claws coming in. We'll get back to you.
Power claws, freeze and freeze.
And reroll the wound, yeah.
Yeah.
Power claws, freeze and freeze. This is filthy. This absolutely filthy.
That's 8,
10.
10.
10, 5 up invulnerable saves. Oh, that's a lot worse this time. So I'll roll some feel no pains and get back to you. After that, all the squigogs are dead besides from the knob on Smash Squig and Skullcracker. You still got loads of big choppers coming in?
Big choppers to come now, yeah.
Oh, no.
Big choppers, 2s and then freeze.
Yep. Couple of ones in that.
5 1.
And freeze re-rolling.
15 hits.
On paper, I
freeze
should
re-roll.
take these out.
Freeze re-rolling. Yeah, that's 14 minus 1.
Nice, I'll roll them. So we've got 14 saves coming through. Obviously, the beast boss has a different save, so I'll do this off cam. It's going to be a lot of rolling, a lot of feel no pains. So all that's left is Skullcracker on 1 wound remaining. And then you remembered you have an attack squig. Let's pick the ladder up. I'm ruining the battlefield here.
So it would be hilarious if a beast boss on a squig gets killed by an attack squig. So
Yeah.
It hits on freeze. It hit once, it's all it needs.
All it needs.
Didn't wound, but I get reroll wounds. No, I didn't get it.
But at least Skullcracker on 1 wound remaining. Obviously, he'll just have to attack back and try and hang in there for as long as he can. But I will interrupt over here against the Shock Jump Dragster. So I did these attacks back off cam because there's that many different different data sheets with different weapons. And it's down to 2 wounds remaining. Obviously, I was degraded, so I was hitting most of the time on 4s, and then it's Savage Hooves and Horns on 5s. And then I had the Butcher Boys inside, so I get the 10 attacks for that. So all in, it took, how many wounds did it take off it, Rich?
7, it's got 2 left.
7, so it's got 2 left.
So I've got 5 attacks.
Yes,
See
let's
if I
do
can
it.
kill you.
After you don't degrade.
I completely missed.
No,
Wait, let me just check. Yeah, completely missed.
Lovely. That kind of sums up this turn for you, but let's do some end of the turn roundup and we'll see what's what. End of Goffs, turn 2. Skew no man's land for 2 points. Behind enemy lines for 3 points, so 5 points. Good turn, Rich. And yeah, let's see how the snakebites get on their turn 2. Snakebites, turn 2. I drew Cleanse, so do actions on objectives that's not in my deployment zone. I'm going to do that for the little one for 2 VP. Then I drew Sabotage. I'm going to shuffle that back in because I don't want to be doing actions really. I was hoping for something to kill something. And I drew Recover Assets. That's 2 actions. So I'm probably just going to get rid of that into my turn for a CP. See what happens. So lots has happened. I did my attacks back with Skullcracker because obviously I forgot and I killed 2 of the knobs.
3.
3 of the knobs. And then I moved these out of one of the kill rigs. You shot Overwatch with this and didn't kill anything. Then he's passed Battle Shock. Oh, they've done a tactic to so they've got stealth and cover. They've done a tactic so they've got extra strength because they're going to try and kill some cans. These have got stealth and cover. All move forward so they can try and get a charge off on the big lad at the back. This is move forward to try and get some shots off big lad at the back. This came around the back here to help with the Shock Jump Dragster. It's the only one with a unit left in it. Yeah, that's everything. So, Gobbledygook did the jump. He's over there cleansing. So that's everything. Hoping to get some charges off and do a bit of shooting and try and hurt some goths. Let's see what we can do. So some little idly piddly shooting. These units of boys, a few sluggers over there, and I've just took a wound off a can. I've saved the big ones to get on camera. So this is going to... I'll tell you what, I'll start with this, and it's shooting into this. Let us check if it's Word Tower's blast. I don't think it is, but let me check. I didn't even need to check. Obviously, it's torrent. So Word Tower in this anti-vehicle one is shooting into this. The big, what's it called?
Lobber
is going to shoot at...
My grots.
Yeah, I probably should have... I'll tell you what, let's shoot into these lads here. So I'll do the lobber first. I don't think you can see him, so hitting on 6s. D6 shots. 4... 6s, nothing. And then the Word Tower, D3 shots, 2. Toughness 7, did you say? So 3s, just 1, -2.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah, it gets through, just don't roll 1.
D6, that's 4. That does get.
6. No, don't explode.
So that gets rid of the shock jump dragster. I'll have a little think, I'll get back to you. So now onto this hunter rig. I'm shooting its little anti-vehicle thing into that. I should really just learn the names, but then it's big lobber jobber into them killer cans at the back. So the lobber jobber, D6 shots, it's 5 shots. We're hitting on 5s, 6s because he's degraded, so nothing. Then I've got the harpoon hitting on 6s, it misses. That's him done. Let's have a look what else we've got. So we've got 3 stickers and 2 bomb squigs going into that vehicle there. And I'll also do everything from this into it as well. So we'll do I'll do the bomb squigs. You meant to do them first, I think. So both hits, and then they do D3 damage each. Oh, there's 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Damage to you, sir. We've got 3 stickers, so hitting on 5s. 1 hits. Is it anti-vehicle, Sam? Is it anti-vehicle? Wouldn't have done out anyway. Then I might as well go straight to the kill rig. Same target. So
they're both used up, yeah?
Yeah, they're both used. So the kill rig has got its... I'll shoot its lobber into... I'll shoot its lobber through into these that I was doing, trying to soften up earlier, because you can actually see them. So I'll start off with the Word Tower. Just 1. Wounding on 4s. Doesn't wound. Then the sticker thingy-majiggy. No. And then the lobber. 4... Harpoon, not sticker thingy-majiggy. They all miss as well. So he does absolutely zilch. So all it is now is some charging. Yeah, let's see how this goes. 3 charges happening here. These are going to be going into these lads. These are going to be going into them lads. And these good boys is going to be going to the big lad at the back. So these need a 4. These need a 4.
It's 5 in the centre.
5, and then they need a 7 because of the +1 to charge. So I'll start and work my way up. So starting with these who need a 4. They're in on a 7. The ones that need a 5 in the centre, they're well and truly in on an 11. And then I'll do the lads at the back need a 7. Oh! I've got a CP. Do I need it for anything else? Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. And they're in on a 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll do the charges. I'll get back to you. So we'll start with this combat. We'll start with the power snapper. So hitting on 2s. All hits. And this wound on 4s because the -1 to wound. That's 3 at -1. So
yep. Fill them all. 3 dead knobs.
3 dead knobs. I'll get the dice ready and I'll do all the choppers. This is 6 of the choppers, and I'm going to roll 3 more after this. Hitting on 2s, and then we are wounding on 4s. Strength 5, toughness 5. Let's roll the other 3 just while we're here. The other 3, I got 2 more wounds through, so that's 4. That's 10 altogether, Rich.
10 5 ups. So
that's a good roll.
So
2.5.
2.5. So yes,
I'll do the beast boss, and that'll be that. Now the beast boss hitting on 2s, 6 attacks. All hits, and he's wounded on 4s. 6s are devastating. So you've got 3 saves at -1, 3 5-ups, and then that 1 devastating. Yeah. So it'd be 3 dead and then 2 wounds off your big lad.
Yeah.
That's them attacks. I'll go through to this combat. So we'll start with, I'll tell you what, I'll start with the big lad. He'll use his claw instead of the chopper this time. So hitting on 2s, all hits, and then we're wounding on, this is strength 10, so it'll be 3s, but devastating wounds on 4s. So it just does 4 mortal wounds on the cannons.
Yeah, so one of them dies and explodes.
So explode. Let's see if I get a 6. Nope, so that kills a boy. So the power snapper, hitting on 2s. 1 misses. And then wounding on, this is strength. It'll be wounded on 3s, I believe. Strength 7, so you're toughness 6, right?
Yeah.
So that's just 1, -1.
Yeah. Yeah, make that one.
Nice. I'll do all the choppers. I'll get back to you. So do the same again, 6, and I'll do the other 3 after. Hitting on 2s, and then, re-rolling hits because you're a vehicle. And then wounding on, I don't think these are anti-vehicle.
Didn't you give him +1 strength?
But I give him +1 strength, so they are 4s. Cheers for reminding me, Richard. And I'll do the other attacks, so it'll be another 1, 2, 3 attacks, 3 more choppers. Let's get all this on camera. So these attacks, they're missed. So hitting on 2s, rerolling the 1s. And then wounded on 4s. So you've got 8 saves, sir. 8 saves, sir.
Yeah, I'm running terribly there.
Yeah.
That kills a killer can. I failed 6, didn't I? So
Kills a killer can.
injures, kills 1.
Does he blows up?
No, it doesn't.
Implodes.
No, it puts 1 on.
So we'll head over here to try and hurt a battle wagon. I'm not expecting to kill it, but let's see what we can do. Hitting on 3s. These are all the stickers. So hit, and then we're wounded on 4s. Anti-vehicle 4. Oh, that is bad rolling. So just 2, and -1. Obviously, you get ramshackled. 2 3-ups.
Yeah, fail 1, pass 1, so
2 damage. Then I'll do the jaws. I'll get back to you. So a load of jaws. I have 1 more dice to roll after this. Hitting on, well, 2 more dice to roll now. Hitting on 4s. And then these are wounding on, these are strength 6, so these will be 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, get all them away. Get all them away. 6s. You have 1 at -1, sir.
Okay, passed it, yeah.
He's passed it. Lovely jubbly. Then we have a couple of big choppers. 4 attacks each.
Is that because you're in the war?
No, they just get 4 attacks each anyway. The knobs and smash a squig.
Alright.
So let me double check that. You made me question it now. So yeah, these are 4 attacks each. So hitting on 3s. And then we are wounding on 4s for anti-vehicle. Just 3. And been great wounding with these lads.
Yeah,
All saves. And all I've got left is the beast boss. And then your hits back. Beast boss, hitting on 2s. What's going on? It's the same with my Dark Lance curse. It's my Squigog curse. It's very, very similar to my Dark Lance curse. 2 saves at -1.
Yeah, pass both.
Save both. You've got a Squig, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on not that. Yeah, so that's that. That's all my hits. So it's your hits back, sir. Gut Ripper is going to try and get his pound of orky flesh.
Yeah, so you can't, unfortunately, I would attack the beast boss if I could, but he's not in base contact no more. So,
yeah. And obviously you can't pile in because he's
I'm already base contact. So he's just going to do 9 attacks, because I'm still in the war, into the beast snagger boys. That's 8 hits. 2s. Yeah, that's...
Oh, God.
Do you even have an invulnerable save?
Is that 8 dead?
That's just 8. Well, it's 8 feel no pain, so 2 damage a pop.
Yeah, I'll just roll 8 dice. If I get a 6, I'll roll it again. If I get a 6. No. So that is 8 beast snagger boys dead. That was pretty horrific. So
So I've piled in. He's going to try and take the last wounds off Gut Ripper.
No, I've got 3, you've got 1.
Yeah, no, the last wounds. The last 3. So hitting on 2s. Of course, I get 2 1s. And then wounding on...
3s?
3s, yeah. Do you still get your -1 to wound?
No, but you're not double match.
But yeah. So 2 at -1.
Yeah, he makes 1, fails 1, so he's got a wound left, just like you.
1 wound left, and I've got the jaws. See if the squid can eat him. So they all hit.
Oh, you got a 6 here, a swallowing whole.
Oh, he doesn't. But there's 2 wounds.
There's 2 wounds,
yeah.
Yeah, he makes 1, fails 1, so he's dead.
Does eat him. We've got a can. Absolute swinging left, right, and centre.
Yeah, 4s to hit. Only hit once. Wounded. -2, damage free.
Yeah, so I mean, unless I got 3 6s, that is a dead boy. Well, now the death roller. I'm going to try and run over some squigogs.
3 at -1, damage 2.
-1, damage 2. So that'll be 5 ups. So
4 damage goes through.
1 on 2 wounds, so he could die. He doesn't. He does. So kills a squigog. Here's the grabber claw.
Yeah. And then wounded, that's -2, damage
-2, so 6. No, damage 2. 5s, so 1 took a wound.
Wrecking ball, hit. Also wounded. No minus on that.
So 4 up. He's alright. So 1 on 2 wounds and 1 dead altogether. So end of my turn. Cleanse, I get for 2 points. Recover assets, I'm going to get rid of. It'll put me on 2 CP for Richard's turn. So going on to Goffs, turn 3.
Yep.
Turn 3 for the Goffs. The orders have been received. Establish locus, so do an action. Basically, you're not going to be doing that one. It's in the centre or my deployment zone. No prisoners, kill units, which you will be trying to get. So what have you done, Rich?
Yeah, so my grot generated me an extra command point, which I used to spend on a Mordaka stratagem to put a unit in the war. Ideally, I would put it on my Meganauts, but they were within a transport at the time, so instead I put it on my Morkanaut, so a Morkanaut can advance and charge. But my Morkanaut's got +1 to hit, +1 strength, +all attacks, all that funky jazz. So it's more killy, which is good. Flash Gits jumped out of the battle wagon. Battle wagon's turning on the corner. We're going to give these a blast and then charge into combat. Morkanaut's in a good position to shoot wherever it wants, as is the Dakar Jet.
Yep.
Battle Shocked Killer Can. He's going to stay in combat, do some shooting.
Yep.
These Killer Cans have lined up in a line because you used a stratagem to move 6 inches when I fell back with my battle wagon. So I got panel beater out in his mega knobs, and then I fell back with the battle wagon, and then you used a special stratagem to move back 6 inches. But so it means my Morkanaut, my Killer Cans, my mega knobs, everybody can still see them to give them a good blasting.
That's it. So
hopefully that pays off.
We're going to definitely be taking a beating.
Ideally, mate.
Let's do some shooting. Well, first bit of shooting, we've got a can shooting into this hunter rig.
So you can do a fluky shot.
Yep.
D3 shots while he's in combat there. Only 1 shot, that's all he needs.
All he needs.
He's going to roll 6. He
did
actually roll 6.
Wow.
It's like special rocket split for 3. Needs 5. He's done it.
He does get a 5.
Done it.
Tiv.
No, I think
4. What's your minus? Yeah.
Minus 2, but you do it.
Yeah. Unlucky. We'll have a think. Oh, you're going to use uncontrolled burst again to take the cover off these.
Yeah, so I have no command points, but that unit no longer has cover on it.
Yeah.
For all the shooting that's going to be coming into them.
Cool. So next bit of shooting. 3 killer cans launching the rockets into the squiggle boys.
Yeah, so these are blast. So it's going to be D3 +1 each.
Yeah. Remember, these lads are -1 the way as well.
That's right. Yeah. So that's going to be 7 + 3, so 10
shots. Nice. Hitting on 5s, right?
Yes.
But then 6s, sustain 2.
6s are sustained 2.
Nasty.
So 5s and 6s, please. I've rolled back. Oh.
He hasn't got 1, 5, or 6.
What am I supposed to do with this?
There's. What a wet fish. We've got some mega knobs. I'd like to say Richard has now calmed down, but you're still fuming, Rich.
What am I supposed to do with this?
So we've got some mega knobs.
Teleport blaster first, like 4 shots. He's got these lads get +1 to hit, so they're hitting on 5s, and they get a reroll 1s. So that's just 1 hit. It's strength 8, so it's wounded. It's -1
I don't get cover.
You don't get cover.
So it's a 5 up.
Yeah. So
Goes
damage
through.
3 that.
Damage 3, so I need 5 ups. 1 and 2 wounds there. You just down to 1 wound.
Okay.
So 6 combi weapons. Going into the same unit, of course.
Yeah, so they're hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s. Reroll that.
Now that is some good shooting, Rich.
That's what the rocket should have rolled. That was a 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then that goes in, that goes in.
Some good shooting, that.
And that goes in. Now this would be absolutely devastating if you were infantry, because he's got, obviously they're infantry 4+, but they're not, so you're strength 4, so it's 5s and 6s, but ideally I want to roll a load of 6s.
Yeah. They are devastating.
Yeah,
You
so
want to roll some there. Nice.
Well, 3 devastating wounds and 2 saves.
So there's 2 4-up saves, and I have however many feel no pains after. So 5 go through.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5 ups. 4, so that kills 1.
2.
And puts the knob onto 1 wound remaining. So the Mega Blaster from Panel Beater.
Yeah. He hits twice, but then I get him 2 more. So 3s.
So that's with a -1, right?
That's correct, yeah. So that's 2 at -2.
2 at -2. So these are 6 ups. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's roll both these together. Yep, both go through.
Damage to the first one, 2. Damage to the second one, 4.
So the 2 damage one kills the knob, and then the 4 leaves 1 on 1 wound. The Dagger Jet is going for the same target. You're absolutely lighting up this part of the battlefield. Let's do it.
So you've got stealth, right?
Yes.
So these are only hitting on 6s.
I see some 6s, and they're also staying 1, yeah?
And they're all sustained 1, yeah.
So 8 hits.
Yeah, needing only 5s and 6s to wound, unfortunately. This twin link though, so that's 4 so far.
Looking good.
5, -1.
5 -1, so 5 ups. Then these are 5 ups. Nearly had them all saved there. I did have them all saved.
Horrendous dice rolls.
So Battle Wagon is going into Skullcracker and try and chip off that last wound. Can you do it, Rich? That's the big question.
Probably not. Big shooters, got lots of shots.
Big shooters, that's got lots of shots. Is it 20 shots, is
20
it?
shots, hitting on 5s, but I can't roll dice. 3 hits, that's not good. Didn't even wound him. The lobber, 4 shots, hit him once, didn't wound him. The killer cannon,
Your big thing left.
4 shots from the killer cannon, hit him twice, wounded him on 3s. That's 1 wound, -2.
He's in cover, so it'll be -1, so 4 up.
Yeah, 2 damage.
2 damage. Should I CP? That's the big question. That is the big question. That is a very big question. 1 CP left. What do I need for? I'll get back to you. Yeah, I think he's dead either way, so I'm just going to do 2 feel no pains. No, that is Skullcracker. Dead. So we have 40 shots into these 3 lone beast snagger boys. I have got stealth and the benefit of cover. Let's see how these do. We'll probably do this off cam because there's that many and then that many feel no pains. So we'll get back to you. And that is that unit slain.
Your beast boss was battle shocked as well, by the way, so you couldn't have rerolled.
Ah, yeah, of course. I forgot about that. So that's all them shots. All that's left to go is the Morkanaut.
Morkanaut's last thing to fire.
Do you know what you're going to be shooting at?
Well, I kind of want to get rid of them, but I also kind of want to get rid of that.
Yes.
Just because I've got no prisoners, it can obviously do a tank shock. It's got potential to do something. So I feel like maybe putting the twin big shooters just maybe see if I can get desaddle him.
Yep.
Then the big blaster into them, and then the little blaster and the rockets into that.
You happy with that?
See how that goes.
Let's do it.
Shooters, see if I can get that injured squigog boy. So that is
A lot of hits.
3 hits, and one of them's a 6, so plus 2 more in there. Wounded him on 5s. The 1, and then he's twin linked. 2 more, so that could get him.
2 4 ups. 5 up.
Yep, get him.
Let's get him. Nice.
And then the big bada boom. Oh, that's 10 shots.
Nice.
Can I roll well for a big gun in my army?
Let's see.
Let's see. No is the answer. I hit once. Hit wounded.
It does
-2.
-2, so 6 up.
Yeah, D6 damage, 4 damage.
4, 6 up. It's all 5 up, sorry. I've saved 3 of them, so 1 takes a wound. Still got more guns going into the hunter rig.
The other Mega Blaster, completely missed. The 2 rockets, get 3 shots. That gets me, that's plus 2 more, so that's 4 hits. These need to take this thing out. I can't, because I can't roll dice. Does my thing overheat? No. Terrible. For a shooting detachment, I am not showing it off for a lot.
No, really. Well, let's do some charging. So lots of charging happened. The Morkanaut has gone into these boys. The grots in 2 of the cans went into these boys as well. And now you've got a 9-inch charge, did you say?
Yeah, while you're looking.
Yeah, go for it.
See if I can do it.
Let's do it.
Oh!
Unlucky, man. CP it? Oh, no, you don't CP.
I've got my dice ready in my hand. I'll roll for a Morkanaut sweep attack.
Yeah, let's go straight to it.
It's 13 attacks because he's in the wire himself, so freeze and freeze.
Yep.
I rolled not very well. That's 45. 5 at -1.
5 -1. It's from your Morkanaut, right?
Yeah.
So the 6s.
Yeah.
Make 1 damage.
2 a pop.
2 a pop, so I'll just roll this twice. 6s, no. So 4 dead. So next up, we've got some grots jumping up and biting the ankles of the Beast Nagger boys.
Run herder. He hit twice. Oh wait, he probably might hit him freeze actually. Let me check. What's the wound? Oh, come on. What is going on with my dice? I need dice rolling techniques or coaching or something.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I think it is?
Go on.
I think I have a tendency to just roll the dice over.
Right.
You know, so if I roll well, and then I pick the dice up and I roll them again, they sort of like flip on the other side.
Yeah, I think we're... I just think these dice are cursed, I'm guessing.
Or we'll go for a curse instead.
Yeah, gobbledygook, put a curse on them before you...
Grot attack, hitting on 5s. Then running on 5s, so nothing. Oh well.
Yeah, we've got some killer cans though. Got them next. 2 killer cans managed to get in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
4s. Hey.
It's looking good.
2.
2. Go straight through to that?
Yes.
3 damage or 2?
3.
And yes, I mean, it's pointless rolling, but unless I rolled 3 6s, then that is 2 more dead. So, Ma 3 are going to be attacking Richard's killer can on his own, because obviously you'd get to attack with him otherwise. So we've got a chopper. Let's start with that. Chopper, the all hit. Wounding on, this is strength 6 or 4s. Just 1, -1.
Yeah, takes 1, he's got 3 left.
Yep, we have a power snapper. They all hit. I need to remember, I get to reroll those vehicles. Wounding on strength 7s or 3s. That's 3 saves, -1, I think.
Yeah, he's alive on a wound.
Yep, and then we've got big lad. He might as well do his sweep. I'll tell you what, let's do his 4 attacks. So, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling, because it's a vehicle. And then we're wounding, strength 10.
Freeze.
So, freeze. But that is just, the 6 is devastating.
That's dead.
Yeah.
He didn't.
The next blood.
Wait, why is he devastating? I thought he got that on the charge.
He gets devastating. Sorry, it isn't devastating, you're right. Good job we caught that. So that has 4 saves at -2. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm not going to make all the saves. But...
No, but yeah, it's a good job you caught it, because it is devastating only on the charge. So, end of Richard's turn 3. No prisoners, he gets 4 points. Established locus he's getting rid of, but he sadly can't gain the CP for it, because he did get the CP from the grots. Yeah, decent turn, Rich, a mixed bag. Going into Snakebites turn 3. Snakebites turn 3. Aries denial and bring it down. So basically, Aries denial, I need to get Rich out the centre, not including flyers or aircraft. So basically, I have to kill him. I could get the mini version if I don't kill him for 2 points, or I could get the big one for 5 points. Bring it down, obviously kill vehicles, so killing him again would be a bonus. Being realistic, I'm not going to kill him here, but I'm just going to try and soften up and try and get the 2 points. Over there, them squiggle boys have ran forward at the Mega Knobs. They've issued the tactic to get an extra pip of strength. It might help over there. These have just done the stealth tactic. It probably doesn't really matter for these. I actually failed my leadership, but then I made the feel no pain, the 6 up. So
Yeah, just some shooting and then it'll be some charging. So shooting, basically, all these 3 rigs are going into that, and all 3 of the lobbers are going into these knobs here. Might make my charge a little bit bigger. That's probably a problem, but yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Let's just do it. So lobber first, D6 plus 2, I think. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 5s. 3 hits.
Which kill rig is this?
This is the front one.
You missed.
Yes, I did. Then he's got his thing. Have you enjoying that pasta there, Rich?
No, it's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely terrible.
I've got a half food it on 6s.
Bad.
Does it?
It's as bad as my shooting.
It does wound as well because it's anti-vehicle too.
Is this the harpoon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fills. I'll let us double check the damage. So that is flat 3 damage. Putting you on to 16 wounds. I've got the other 2 coming up, so I'll do the next one. This is this one. So the heavy lobber, D6 plus 2. That's 4 shots. Hitting on 5s this time. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Wounds.
AP on it?
None.
Alright, 4 plus. Yeah.
Nice. And then the sticker misses. And then the whir tower. Just 1. It was the 6 there, but your magnet underneath is there turned it to the...
I need to turn the magnet off when I'm rolling, don't I?
And then the last one over there, so same targets. So the lobber, just 1, 2, 3. 2 hits, just 1 wound. Just kills 1.
The closest one.
Yep. Probably my worst outcome. And then the other 2 weapons into the big lad. So the thing at the top, I can't remember what it's called, but it missed. And then the whir tower, 3 shots.
What you wanted?
Yeah, and then wounding on 4. What's your toughness?
12.
Yeah, so 4s, just 1.
Yeah. What's the AP of that?
It's either 2 or 3.
I think it's 3, but I'll get a bit of cover, so I still fill.
Yep, so
Probably
D6
D6
damage.
ain't it?
Yeah, just 2. Sorry, were you thinking about CP and that?
Not anymore, man.
So that's all the shooting. We've got some stickers over there actually. Can't forget the stickers. So we've got 3. I'll tell you where this is, just so you know what's what. This is these squiggle boys here into the mega knobs. So 3 stickers, hit on 5s. They all hit.
Nice.
They are that close enough, so... let's have a look at the strength thing. So I shot all the iddly-piddly guns in, and we didn't take any more wounds off. So it's just a mega knob on 1 wound remaining. So we've got some chargers, and that'll be that. Let's do it. We've got 3 chargers. We've got this big lad. He's going to have to go into the grots because sadly this is in the way. The bones and the grots are all in the way of this. And then they're going into the mega knobs. So the only one I really need to roll for is this one. So 2 dice, and that's definitely in. We'll do the charges. I'll get back to you. So first bit of fighting is these squiggle boys into the mega knobs. Now, how I've done so far, I'm not expecting this to be amazing, but I'm going to do sustained hits 1 for this unit and really try and do as much damage as we can to these mega knobs. So I'll get the dice ready and let's hit them. Yeah. So stickers, there's 3 squiggle boys there, so hitting on 3s. A few misses there, and then 1 6 to go back in. And these are strength 5 with lance, but now they're strength 6 with lance. Your toughness 6, right?
Yes.
So 3s. 4 minus 1, so 4 free ups.
4 free ups, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So we've still got some squiggle jaws going in. Strength 4. Hitting on 4s. And then the 6s are sustained. And these are strength 6, but they're now strength 7 because of the strength. So 3s. You've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves. Please, Rich, roll like that again. That's a lot better. So just 2 damage just kills one.
So kills that injured one off.
I've killed 3 so far. Might as well go straight through with the big chopper. So they all hit because it's a 6 there. This is wounding on strength 6, strength 7. So this will ruin off 5. 3 saves.
And you have seen strength 7 with lance?
He doesn't have lance, this guy.
Lance, so 3 at -1 again.
3 at -1 again.
Yeah, so he causes 2 damage, so 1
2 damage. And then we'll go straight through to the beast boss. So hitting on 2s. 2 misses.
as in no 6s. And then wounding on
3s.
And that's with the +1 strength, right?
Yes.
2.
Yeah, 2 free ups. Yeah, so he kills off that injured Meganob.
Yep, and then the jaws. 2 hits. Jaws. Well, that's devastating, and that one's a save at -2.
Yeah.
So he's 2, 3, so no 2 more Meganobs.
Yeah, so all the Meganob's gone. That's I can't bring them back to life now either, so that's really probably won you the game, that, to be fair.
I like that. I like that. So this hunter rig, I'm just going to do off cam because it has loads of different profiles. So I'll get back to you. So after this combat, there's 5 remaining of the flash gits. Over here, I killed the runt herd and 4 grots. And obviously you saw that combat, people. Just don't mention it because Richard's right next to me. So then you've got your attacks back over here. Oh, you've got your attacks back everywhere, mate. Let's just do it. So 3 killer cans after piling.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
4s and then 3s. What's going on? 1 wound. Fuck off.
1 wound. Richard, come on. You know the rules. You know the rules.
That's brought me down.
It's yes. So that is, it goes straight through, right?
Yeah.
3 damage, so 3 6s. Be funny if I rolled 3 there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But that is 1 dead. So we attacks back here. I'll target the cans, of course. I'll do my big attack with my Ugluk Face Eater, the War Boss. So we're rolling to the vehicle. So they all hit. And we're wounding on 3s, but yeah. So 3 saves, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, making on, obviously.
2 damage per.
Yeah. See if one explodes. No.
And I'll quickly do the power snapper. All hits. And then wounding on 3s. Just 2.
Yeah, make them both for the -1.
-1, yeah. So yeah, that's
My
that.
big mech attacking back up against you.
Yeah, let's just keep running. Keep running.
2 hits. 1 wound. -2 damage 2.
-2, so 6 up.
Yeah.
Yep. These attacks here.
It's my turn next, isn't it? I don't know if it used that strategy on them, but I just for the wound on 6s, I don't see the point.
Yeah.
I'm not bothering.
I wouldn't bother, I don't think. Chuey will blast him off in your turn. Surely.
3s and 6s.
3s and 6s. I'm looking there, alright.
Terrible, just 1.
3 up. Yeah, 3 up. Takes a wound on a 6, he ignores it. No, so he's down to 2 wounds remaining. We've got some grots left here. I'm going to try and take down this last knob stuck there. So 2 5s. Oh, the 2 as well. Does he get a 6 to survive? Oh, he does. He's down to 1 wound remaining. Yeah, that is turn. We're going to do the end of the turn round up real quick. So end of Snakebite's turn 3. I do get area now for 2 points. Bring it down. I did kill a can. So I do get 2 points for that. I did kill a killer can. So I get 4 points. Wasn't a bad turn. Get rid of them cards. Going into turn 4. Getting to the end of the battle here, Rich. Can you pull it back? So turn 4 for the Goffs. Colour Horde. Obviously you can't get that. Don't have a unit of 20. Assassination. Kill a character. That's fantastic for Rich because I have loads of characters on their own. Overwhelming Force, kill characters off objectives. I literally have a character on an objective, so it doesn't get much better than that. So, which is gobbledygook over there. Richard, what have we done, mate?
The battle wagon's going to try and get rid of this hunter rig, one way or the other.
Yep.
Battle wagon, my Morkanaut is going to try and get rid of that hunter rig.
This kill rig here, yeah.
Yeah, I've put it into the wire again for a CP. Obviously, these are all just stuck fighting over here. Battle wagon is going to help out panel beater,
boys, yep.
and my Dakka jet is going to Dakka up gobbledygook. That's the plan.
Sweet.
Back to win the shooting face, might as well do that right now.
Let's just go straight to it. Do it in a one-er, eh?
Yeah.
Do it in a one-er, eh?
Well, I've got a lot of dice.
Come on, Rich. Do it in a one-er, boy.
Yeah, hit 1 5s because you haven't got the orders or out on you. So 5s and 6s. 1, 2, 3,
I'm good.
4, 5, and that doubles up. Yeah, then the strength 6 or freeze. Rerolling wounds. That's 10. Oh, yeah, 10. 10 minus 1.
4, 8, 9, 10. 10, 6 ups. Have you ever seen it before?
From you, yeah, lots of them.
You haven't now. That's a dead gobbledygook. Grot blasters, shot into combat, nothing happens. Killer cannon's going to be shooting out of combat into this kill rig.
2d3 shots. So it's 4 shots. Hitting on 5s. Oh, nice. So that's 6 hits. But this is where I get stumped every single time. I need to roll 5s and 6s. And I still get stumped at that point. Roll 1. What's the minus on this? Minus 2 of a rocket. Minus 2. He makes it. Yeah. So lots of shooting happened there. And nothing happened, yeah. Just loads of stuff shot. The 2 battle wagons with all their guns. And I can't remember what else shot. I hope I got that on cam. So yeah, all that's left basically is big lad, Morgan's going to shoot at the kill rig and do nothing. Yes. So we'll start with his main cannon. Gets 1 shot. I'm not CPing it. So that's going to be 4 shots. Just roll 4 6s. 1 6, I've got 3 hits. Strength 10, your toughness 10 to 4s. 2 wounds, minus 2. Minus 2, so 5 ups. Yeah. Both fall through. 6 damage off you. 6, so 6 ups. So 5 wounds go off him. Yeah. Mega Blaster. Hits twice plus 2 more, so that's 4 hits. This one's on 5s and 6s. No one at minus 2. 5 up. Yeah. 3 damage. 3 damage. So 3 6s coming up. Yeah. No, 2 overheat. None of them overheat. Nice. Rockets. Only 2 shots. Both missed. We'll do the big shooter off cam. All the charges have been made. This battle wagon here, this Morkanaut here, and this battle wagon here that's going to be tank shocking. So let's go for it. Do your tank shock, mate. That's your last CP, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, 5s and 6s. 4, 5? 5 and 6s back. 5 right back at you. So that'll kill 1, put 1 onto 1 wound. Starting with this combat, that battle wagon is starting. Yeah, it's death roller. Got 4 hits, wound on 3s. That's 3 at minus 1 damage 2. 3, 5 ups. I'll go through. Nice. So there's 1 on 1 wound. Yep. He's dead, and the other 2 go through. So you kill 2. Nice. To grab a claw. Hit twice. Wounded once, minus 2. Minus 2, 6 up. You get it? The wrecking ball. Hit. Wounded. 4 up. Yeah, decent damage. What do you want? He doesn't ignore it, so 2. Sorry. Injured, 1 wound on your knob then, innit? Yeah, that's it. Another battle wagon into the hunter rig. Give him a broadside. Let's do it. Better broadside than that, please, because I need it dead. Strength is 9, so just didn't do a thing. So it's grab a claw, hit once, wounded it, minus 2. Minus 2, so 5 up. Yeah, damage 2. Should I CP that? Should I CP it? You haven't got that many, you've only got your ball, haven't you? Yeah. Let's CP it. Yes. We need 1 6 to keep him alive. Oh, it does get him. Does he explode? No, implodes. See you later. Now onto the Morkanaut. Of course, I couldn't CP that because he was battle shocked. So I'll have that back. Cheers, Rich, reminding me about that. Yeah, no worries. Freeze followed by freeze against your hunt kill rig. Yep, so that's 3 hits. God, what am I supposed to do with these dice rolling? Yeah, there's not much you can do about that, mate. It's the worst you've ever seen, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Attacks back. I'll start over here, and obviously then Rich will get to hit me with his paddle beater over there. So starting off with Ugluk face eater, the war boss of that unit. Hit on 2s, reroll because you're a vehicle, thank God. Still get a 1. And then we're wounding on, we are wounding on 3s. That's 2. Minus 2? Yes. 5 and 6s. I make 1 fail once. 2 damage, is it? 2 damage, mate. Let's put 1 down to 3. And then I'll do my power snapper. All hits. Power snapper. 3 more saves. Yeah, you take him out. 2 damage a pop, yeah. See if he blows. Implodes. And then Shore attacks back. I'll do my last one.
So big mech, drunk panel beater.
Yeah. Freeze. 2 hits. 2 wounds. -2.
-2. So
6s.
-2, 6 hits, yeah.
4 damage.
Through 4 damage on the. Yeah, he's on 3 wounds, isn't he? So 5 6s. He's down to 1 wound remaining.
Okay.
I'll do my attacks. I might as well just keep rolling. Do my attacks back over there. So the knob and smasher, we'll put everything into drunk.
Yeah.
So knob and smasher hits 3 times, and then wounding on 4s, 3s. No, yeah, it's 3s. +1 strength this unit. So 3 saves, -1.
Yeah, make them all.
Yep, nice. And then we've got a jaw to it.
Strength 7 or something?
Yeah, strength 6 usually, strength 7 with the +1 strength.
Okay. Yeah, filled it.
2 damage.
Yeah.
And then we have Iron Boss Odin. Our 2 warlords fighting each other here. The 2 main guys on the battlefield. And 3 miss with Odin. Lovely. And then we're wounding on freeze. 1 wound.
You get through.
2 damage.
He's got 1. He might have 4 wounds on the check.
He has got 5 wounds, so the squig needs to get him. Let's do it. Only 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. It's a devastating wound. It eats him up. Them squigs are hungry today.
Killer can.
Killer can into face eater's unit.
1 hit. 1 wound.
Goes
-2.
straight through, does it? Yeah, goes straight through. So I need 2 6s, 3 6s here. That kills the knob. Attacks back against the Morkanor. We'll do this off camera. Did my attacks back and did absolutely nothing. So I'll get to you on the end of the turn roundup. So a really good turn by Rich. He got 5 points for assassinate and 5 points for overwhelming force, getting him 10 points. He really needed that. Now we're just going to be fighting over this last objective. Going on to Snakebites turn 4. So Snakebites turn 4, establish locus and engage on all fronts. Establish locus, basically do an action in your enemy's deployment zone on 6 inch of the center of the battlefield. I should be able to get in the deployment zone. Engage on all fronts, I should be able to get that as well. So this could be decent for secondaries. I didn't get any primary this turn. Obviously I need to do my tactics, issue them. So I haven't done that. So basically, them lads are just going to be stealth still. No, they're against the big hard person. Let's just put them up to... Yeah, let's put them up to strength. So they just need to do a leadership, the fill. So they take a mortal wound. Unless I roll a 6. Or a 5, sorry. Over here, these are going to... That's toughness 12, yeah?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if they're strength. So let's just give them the -1 to hit. And the cover, yep, they're all right. And then him who's establishing locus, he's just going to do -1 to hit because you could stop that. It's under Martin. No, but I'll still do it anyway. He passes. So he's -1 to hit. Basically, he's a CP, so I can fall back, shoot, and charge. I fell back with him, and obviously now I can shoot, so I'm going to do the action and establish locus, enemy's deployment zone. This is move forward. I want to kill this so Rich shouldn't score the big 15. This is staying in combat. Its insides have jumped out, and they're going to be charging this probably, try and do some damage. They're filled battle shock, they're just staying in combat as well. So yeah, it's all down to how I get on in this shooting phase, I think. So let's do some shooting. So both of these kill rigs, the lobbers are going to be going into them, definitely. The big guns, I really want to focus one of these down. And I think it's going to have to be this guy, just because he'll score Richard the big 15. So yeah, let's do it. So let's start with a lobber from this one into them lads. D6 shots, 4 shots, so D6 plus 1, so it'll be 5. Hitting on 5. 2 hits, wounding on 3s, just 1.
Take 1 out.
Yep, 1 dies. And the snagger thing misses. And then the whir tower, 2 shots, wounding on 3s.
Why is it freeze? That's the battle in the toughness 10, yeah.
That's the toughness 10, yeah. Just 1.
-3, isn't it?
I believe so.
Okay. I should make that with the minus. Yeah, I've made that.
Yeah, you have as well. Oh! So the next one, it's going to have to be the same targets. So the lobber, 5 shots. Can you see them?
No.
I don't think you can physically see them. So the 6s, none of them. And then the snagger thing.
The sticker cannon.
Sticker cannon, misses. And then the
Word tower.
3 shots. And it's wounding on
Freeze.
My brain's starting to slowly melt at this point.
Yeah, 5 or 6 again. That's D6 damage, that, isn't it?
Yes.
It's D6 damage. You could nearly kill it in one go, so I might as well CP it.
Yeah, I
Might
would.
as well CP it. See if I can get a 5 or 6. Nah,
Another 2.
that's CP rerolls for you, folks.
D6 damage. It's the big 6 as well. Leaving him on 3 wounds remaining.
Done as that.
I'm probably going to save that for tank shock then.
Yeah, it's dead on a tank shot now.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do the, that's all the shooting, so it'll just be some charges, I believe. So that's everything charged. I'm going to use my last CP to tank shock this battle wagon. So it'll be 10 dice, and I need 3 5s and 6s to kill it. And I do get 3, that kills, that's massive. It does get a 6.
Explode, so you take 6 mortal wounds, I take 4 mortal wounds, so I lose 2 with mine, and then you lose
6, roll the dice, I take 4. That was big, that was very big. So I've done a few buffs from my word towers, from my kill rigs onto these. I rolled the strength for this one, I rolled the strength for this one. So basically they get +2 strength. So I'll be wounded this on 5 and 6, which is nice. So that unit's attacking big lad. So I'll do his chopper, 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1. And then we are wounding on 4s anti-vehicle, and these are devastating. So Rich, I've just done 10 damage to him.
Okay.
10 damage, sir. And I'll get back to, I'll quickly do the power snap and I'll do all the choppers. Power snapper, all hit. And this is wounding on strength 7, 8, 9, so wounding on 5 meters. 2 more saves.
Yeah. Then make one fail one.
So you're down to 2 wounds remaining, yeah. I'll do all the choppers. A load of choppers, hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s. And then 5 and 6s. Oh, come on, come on. Rich, would you shot them in my hand, mate, please? Thank you. 5 and 6s. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dead.
I kill a Morkanaut. Lovely.
It didn't explode.
Explode, but that is my combats. You get your combat back over there with your battle wagon, and then I'll do it end of turn roundup. So over here, Richard killed the Knob and Smasher Squig, and I took 2 wounds off, putting you down to 7.
Yep.
That's all the combats. Quick end of turn roundup. So that was a big, big, big turn. Engage on all fronts, 4 points. Establish locus, 4 points. In stopping Richard getting that 15, potentially has won me the game. We'll see how Richard turn 5 goes, see what secondaries he gets, and we'll get back to you. Goffs' 5th and final turn. Bring it down and sabotage. So bring it down, kill vehicles or monsters. Sabotage, do an action within a terrain piece. You get 3 points if it's within no man's land, or 6 points if it's in my deployment. You're potentially going for that with your grots, and you want to be bringing it down, try and get me away from this objective. So... yeah, anything else happen over here? Your plane flew over there. To be honest, that corner doesn't really matter at this point.
It's going to fire over this way anyway.
Right.
The plane's going to fire at the hood, at the thingamajig.
Yeah. So let's do some shooting. The Dakar jet is firing down into this kill rig with all its Dakar.
Not all of it's Dakar because it's long range now. So
Right.
Not as many shots.
I'm on 11 wounds remaining. But that's some good shooting. That's some very good shooting.
Yeah, so that's 7 go back in. 6s.
Oh, probably the best it's done all game, that.
That's twin linked. My goodness.
12 go through.
12 saves for it.
46, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You've only got 11 wounds. 3 ups. So 5, 6 go through.
Yeah.
And then 6 ups. So 5 go through.
Nice.
I don't know why I rolled 15 dice to save for that. Only 12 went through, but it's my own fault, so I'll just have to take it. So it's down to 6 wounds remaining. And these lads are going to grenade, then shoot with the snaz.
Yes, grenade and snaz guns. Grenades did 2 more wounds off it.
2 more wounds, 2 6s. No, so he's down to 4 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
Snaz guns.
Yeah, snaz guns. Hitting on 5s.
Oh, now they're powering up when they really need to.
Yeah, so that goes in. I need 6s though to hurt it. And I don't roll any because that's just the way this game's been going.
Yep. This brave killer can take it out.
No.
1 shot. It does hit. That's all you need. Oh no, it isn't what you need, sorry.
No, didn't hurt it either.
Yeah. Some charging. Oh.
Yeah, charges, yeah.
What are you looking at?
Obviously they're going to charge it.
Yep, so I'll just move in.
Yeah, they're just going to move in. Right.
Killer can. Going to be brave.
Killcan needs a 7 to get to them, I think, yeah. So that means they're going to need a... I'll tell you what, if I roll big, you probably can't pal him enough to attack him anyway. Yeah, so Killcan.
Needs a 7.
He wants more though.
He wants more.
And he gets more.
Nice, he gets an 8.
Gets an 8, so I can move him to here.
Yep.
He might not be able to pal all your dudes and never go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make your dude 3 inches, he's not making it. Neither is your beast boss. So that's alright.
Yeah. Your grots running in or not? Or they're doing the action?
No, because they can drag you in now, can't they? They can drag you into the fight if I charge them now. So they might as well not.
Yeah.
They might just keep doing the action.
Yeah,
If
might as well.
he'll just stop him. He'll just stop him next turn. Though.
Yeah. Does it? I think it completes the end of my turn, sabotage, doesn't it?
That's what I mean. So you can stop him, can't you?
Oh, sorry, I mean at your turn, doesn't it? Completes end of your turn, I'm sure it is.
End of your opponent's? No, so you can stop it. All right, okay, if that's the case then.
So I can stop you.
If that's the case, I'll just shoot him instead.
Yeah. Shoot my war boss, yeah?
Yeah, fuck him.
Right, come on, let's go for it. Richie, you're going to make my editing hard, yeah?
1 wound on him.
1 wound.
Oh, he's a toughness 5, that was 2.
Another wound. Takes a wound.
Yeah.
6 up. No, so he takes a wound. Of course, you're charging him as well. You want to
well,
scrap him.
I've eat grot. Oh, no, I can't. I'm too scared.
This is pretty lore accurate, to be fair. So we're starting with the combat. The killer can is going to be hitting these boys here.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s, 2 hits, wound on 3s, 1 wound.
Go straight through, so I'll just kill one basically. Blink, and then do you want to go straight to these lads?
Yeah, they've only got 6 attacks. Can they kill a kill rate? Only 3 attacks. 3 hits, I mean. No. No strength 5, your toughness 10 didn't do it.
Yep. So my attacks back, and then we'll see what's what. So attacks back over here. I managed to kill 1.5, because obviously he's degraded, so he's hitting worse. So 1.5 of them dead. I'll quickly do the attacks with these, see if we can do it up to a can, then we'll get back to you. So I did manage to kill that killer can, so they're freed up. We'll do a quick end of the turn roundup. So end of Richard's turn 5. He didn't get any of these. He's going to get rid of this for extra CP and keep bringing it down. Basically all I'm trying to do here is score the 15, see what secondaries I get. Let's see how my turn goes, but I think it should be a snakebite victory at this point after that turn. So we've just drawn the cards, extend battle lines, containment, and I've used my CP to automatically pass battle shock with this. So I actually don't need to do anything. I'm scoring extend battle lines, containment I can't physically get. So that would be a snakebite victory. That's what happens when you mess with the psychedelic shamans of the snakebites. Rich, let's talk in the outro. What a game, mate. Put it there. Yeah, that was kind of how I expected, a big mashup, but I wasn't expecting to do so well against your detachment. We were talking off cam, and I think it was you got really unlucky with a lot of your rolls. So it wasn't a full showing of what that detachment can do.
No, it was like I rolled fine in some places, but it's just when I rolled bad, it was bad.
Yeah.
The mega zapper on my Morkanot never did anything.
Mm-hmm.
My rockets didn't do anything.
They're like them killer cans on paper should have been walking forward, just deleting stuff. My rigs really shouldn't have lasted that long. I shouldn't have had. They should have all been dead throughout that game.
But like I said on my channel, like my orks aren't made for this detachment.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to show them off so people can see different detachments and see what they can do or can't do.
Yeah.
So this is just another game for me where I just wish I was in Warhorde. You know what I mean? I just wish I was in Warhorde. Every single time I use it, I'm like, God, I wish I was in Warhorde. Because with the right list, like this detachment could be absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the damage through on the range. So I was having to do everything in combat, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Everything that went well for me was in combat.
Yeah. So
nothing was really happening.
Realistically, your detachment rule didn't really come into play that much, and it's such a good detachment rule. So it just shows how bad your dice rolling was.
Oh, it was absolutely horrendous. And then obviously you had quite a good counter army to it as well. You've got feel no pain. Everything's high toughness. And you've got the stealth. You know what I mean? You had stealth, high toughness, and feel no pain, which is the best counters to the shooty list.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I really like Tactical Brigade. I've never used it before. This is my first time, and I think this army is pretty good, especially when I've got that many bosses on the field. I had 5 war bosses that could do the dish out the orders.
Yeah.
I think you need sort of that much if you want to make the most out of it. I still prefer the Big Hunt just because that's my list in army is sort of built around that. And I think you got really unlucky there. I think if we played this game 10 times, I think you would win it 6 out of the 10. I think, but it is what it is. I think the Big Hunt would be better for me, although that Tactical Brigade looks really good there.
Yeah.
But I think the Big Hunt definitely, and like you say, Warhorde is just an all-rounder.
Warhorde's just better.
Yeah, you've got a -1 to wound strat, that on Squig Boys, and then big blobs is fantastic.
Yeah. Warhorde's mint.
Yeah, it is.
You don't want to tune in and watch someone just go play Warhorde again. I'm playing Warhorde again. All right, nice one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, I haven't actually done Warhorde with this orc army on the channel yet, so I might do that on one of my next games. Just so you can actually see what we're going on about, see how good it actually is with all the sustained hits.
This is the best thing about detachments, though, in my opinion, because in previous editions, you would have to say something along the lines of like, oh, I'm using this Space Marine chapter, but I'm actually using the rules for Imperial Fists. Mm-hmm. And then it looked like you guys were wearing like a costume.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm dressing up as one today, whereas now you can cook up a narrative and say, the orcs are doing this because they've found a massive cache of weapons. Or like you're saying, they're having to use, tactics in the swamp to go on stealthy. You know what I mean? So that's why they're doing the Tactical Brigade. It's got nothing to do with like a label of
like a clan.
It's got nothing to do with like the identity. It's more like a tactic. Based on, and I've always preferred that. It always used to frustrate me when like people were so rigid in what you had to do with your army. It's like, does a white scar do everything on a bike? You know what I mean?
He's
bored in action on a ship and he's in his bike. It's like Austin Powers trying to like reverse it around corridors. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. So it's
I totally agree.
That's why I like detachments. They're great because then you can cook up narratives as an excuse to have a show off or use the different detachments. Yeah. Whether it goes well or whatever, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion.
Exactly, and it's great for like channels like us, or if you only collect one army, because we can. It's
great for if you only have one army because now you essentially have like 6 or 7
play styles. And we can obviously show you. We won't just bring. Maybe we might bring the same list, but we're playing a totally different game because it's different tactics, different strats, different enhancements. So, I totally agree. I love the detachments. I think
good excuse to paint a model that you might have sat on the shelf, like my panel beater. He was just sat there. And dry brushed him, and I thought, he'd be brilliant in a shooty list because he's got a custom mega blaster and he's got a teleport blaster. I'll get him done for a game. He shouldn't take too long to paint. So the detachment gives you an excuse to paint maybe as a model that you might not have gone towards. Especially if you were rigidly stuck by one detachment or whatever. So that's
100%.
So I really like whether I win or lose. I don't care. It's just I really like the options the detachments give you in this edition.
Yeah, I agree. It's a really good addition in my opinion. It's probably my favourite one at the minute. There's a few stuff obviously I'd change, but I absolutely love the like you say, the detachments in the flexibility in each army. So Yeah, I totally agree with you, mate. Did you have any favourite units in that army? Any man of the match? Or?
Well, I love my Dackerjet.
Yeah.
I think my Dackerjet's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, same.
I do like my Morkanaut. He's great.
And he's great for that detachment. If you had, a Morkanaut and a Gorkanaut, the detachment would be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, I think Morkanaut's brilliant, so I'd probably... I don't know. I love my Dackerjet. It always impresses me every time it turns up and does really, really well. Plus, it kind of can't get touched either. It's kind of,
especially against orks.
It kind of free to do what it wants, isn't it? So it just flees around and guns people down. It's quite good.
As soon as I saw that you'd brought that, I thought, basically, if my war towers don't target that, it's alive all game. And obviously they didn't target it, so it was alive all game.
Yeah.
Really good against armies like orks.
Yeah, I think people should look a little bit more into flyers and what they might be able to bring.
Yeah, I agree. I think I know Mustache Rich runs his bomber, avoid rating bomber a lot for his Drakari, and it's such a good unit. Yeah. It's absolutely fantastic. So it's probably one of the better ones in the game. I'm not going to lie, but looking at the Dackerjet there, I think it definitely pulled its weight. Like
100%, yeah. I think everyone should go back and just have a little look, see what the flyers can do.
Yeah,
Storm Ravens, that just cost models as well. I think.
Oh yeah. I love some of the marine flyers. Like But yeah, I think I don't know if I have a man of the match. I think everything sort of pulled its weight. I'm always really impressed by the Beast Nagger boys with the War Boss. With the Beast Boss, when he goes in and gets them devastating wounds on 4s against vehicles, they always do so much damage. They're doing 10 damage on the Morkanaut with the Beast Boss single attack. Yeah, it's really powerful. And if I take the big hunt, I can pump the damage up to damage 3. So I do like them Beast Bosses. But I don't know if there was a part of the game where it sort of swung one way or the other. I think it was sort of an uphill game for you going on from like round 3 maybe.
My turn 2 shooting is where it started.
To be fair, yeah, it was when you did that shooting, I thought your turn 3 when everything came out of all the battle wagons, your Meganobs came out.
That was a huge mistake I made, by the way, with my Meganobs.
Right.
Getting them out and them not being in the wild was a massive mistake.
Right.
Because you saw what happened. I rolled 4 1s for an armor save and lost 2 Meganobs. If they were in the war, they would have had feel no pain.
Yeah.
But I couldn't put that on them because they were in the battle wagon and they don't get out until the movement phase. That was a huge mistake on my part. And you then killed all 6 of them, which meant I couldn't heal one and I couldn't bring one back to life either with my big mech.
Yeah.
So that was a massive, massive mistake by me to have done that.
It was a lot of stars in the line for you. The Meganobs failed the charge, so I wouldn't have been able to kill you then because you'd have took out my unit first.
Yep.
Like you say, it's if you had done that, you would have been able to put them in war next turn and started moving through the battlefield, just eating things up.
Yeah.
You killed just enough of my squiggle boys, so you couldn't get the charge off.
Yeah.
I think it was I think the stars just didn't align, and then you got really unlucky when I charged you with your saving rolls.
Terrible.
So it's if you only had 1 left, you could have started healing them back up.
Yeah.
I think your Meganobs would just join the part of the bad luck curse.
Yeah. It's all good.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Orc fans, surely you did. It's Orcs versus Orcs, Clash of the Clans. Also, big shout out to the members as always, all 15 of us. If you want to become a member, just click the join button down below. I've got some iPhones in that don't seem to see the join button for some reason, so I'm going to leave a link in the description. So if you just click that, you'll be able to see the join button there and see like the different things you can do to support. Also, don't forget to check out Rogue Miniatures. I think that's everything, Rich. Have you got anything else? Oh, and of course, that isn't everything. Check out Warhammered. That is your channel.
Yeah. We need to organise what we're doing next. I know you're doing Lord of the Rings. Maybe I should get you on for that.
Yeah.
We just do 40k. But I do Lord of the Rings and Age of Sigmar as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to do Horus Heresy as well.
Right.
I don't ask me how to play. I don't know how to play 40k.
You haven't got a Heresy army yet, so you've got your work cut out for you.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Andy's got 4.
That's it, yeah.
So it's all right.
Well, there you go then.
And I've already painted 2 Primarchs. I'm painting the 3rd one now.
Yeah.
So
if you want to see some Horus Heresy, Age of Sigmar, and Lord of the Rings, and obviously 40k as well, go and check out Warhammered. And like he says, I'm in the middle of building a Warrior army. So I'm thinking maybe mid to sort of back end of the year, we should see that on your channel maybe.
You got your Balrog yet?
I haven't got it yet, no. I should be getting that any day now, hopefully. It's my birthday tomorrow and I've hinted at our last, so maybe get a Balrog tomorrow, maybe not. But But yeah, I'm sure we'll find out when I do play on your channel.
Have you been asking your lass, does she know what happens when the dwarves dug too greedily into the deep?
Yeah, well, I tell her about Lord of the Rings all the time, so she probably knows more about it than me, to be fair. But yeah, cheers for watching. Like I say, if you want to become a member, click that join down below and I'll massively appreciate it. So I'll see you on the next one.